Friday, May 16th, 2025. AGNDD intelliReport topic. Chess, please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated Wikipedia-sourced video article. Explore the foundational rules and setup of chess, as established by FIDE, the International Chess Federation, including board orientation and piece arrangement for competitive play. The official chess rules are set by FIDE, the International Chess Federation, and are detailed in their handbook. While other organizations or publishers may have variations, FIDE's rules are the standard, with the latest revision made in 2023. Chess sets come in various styles, with the Staunton pattern being the most common for competitions. Each set includes 16 pieces per color: 1 king, 1 queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, 2 knights, and 8 pawns. The game is played on an 8x8 board with alternating light and dark squares. White's pieces are arranged on the first rank, and black's mirror them. The board is oriented so the right corner is a light square, with queens starting on their respective colors. In competitions, piece colors are assigned, while informal games may use mutual agreement or random selection. Chess involves 2 players alternating turns, starting with white. Each turn, a player moves 1 piece, except during castling, which involves 2 pieces. Pieces capture by moving to an opponent's occupied square, except pawns, which capture diagonally. The king moves 1 square in any direction and participates in castling. Rooks move along ranks or files, bishops diagonally, and queens combine these abilities. Knights move in an L shape and can jump over pieces. Pawns move forward but capture diagonally, with special moves like en passant and promotion. A player's turn is mandatory, and the king must never be left in check. In chess, a king is in check when under immediate attack, requiring a move to eliminate the threat. This can be done by capturing the attacking piece, placing a piece between the attacker and the king, or moving the king to safety. Checkmate occurs when the king is in check with no legal escape, ending the game. While announcing check is common in casual play, it is not mandatory and typically not practiced in tournaments. Castling in chess is a special move involving the king and a rook, performed once per game under specific conditions. Neither piece has moved, no pieces are between them, and the king isn't in check or crossing attacked squares. However, the rook can be under attack or cross attacked squares. Pawns have 2 special moves in chess: en passant and promotion. En passant occurs when a pawn advances 2 squares and lands beside an opponent's pawn on an adjacent file, allowing the opponent's pawn to capture it by moving diagonally behind it. This capture must happen immediately after the 2-square advance. Promotion happens when a pawn reaches the opponent's back rank, allowing it to be exchanged for a queen, rook, bishop, or knight, with queens being the most common choice. If a required piece isn't available, an inverted rook might be used, though this isn't recognized in official FIDE games. A game can be won through checkmate, resignation, winning on time, or forfeiture. Checkmate occurs when the opposing king is in check with no legal moves available. A player may resign, conceding the game, but if the opponent can't checkmate, it's a draw. In timed games, a player wins if the opponent's time runs out, provided there's a theoretical possibility of checkmate. Forfeiture happens if a player cheats, breaks rules, or violates conduct codes, and sometimes both players may be forfeited. A chess game can end in a draw through several methods: stalemate, where the player has no legal moves but isn't in check; Dead position, where checkmate is impossible. Draw by agreement between players. Threefold repetition, where a position repeats 3 times. The 50-move rule, where no pawn moves or captures occur in 50 moves. Draw on time if a player runs out of time but can't be checkmated. And draw by resignation, if a player resigns but can't be checkmated. Recent rules include the 5-fold repetition and 75-move rules requiring arbiter intervention for draws. Chess games use various time controls, ranging from classical, 2+ hours per player, to bullet, under 3 minutes. Rapid chess, 10, 60 minutes, and blitz chess, 3-10 minutes, are popular formats, especially online. Digital clocks have replaced analog ones, allowing for increments in time controls. Online chess introduces unique elements like pre-moves, enabling players to make moves during their opponent's turn, enhancing the feasibility of faster time controls. Correspondence chess also uses time controls, typically 50 days for every 10 moves, with time often allotted per move in online formats. Chess moves are recorded using short-form algebraic notation, labeling files AH and ranks 1, 8. Pieces are denoted by initials, K for king, Q for queen, etc., except pawns, which are noted by their destination square, for example, E4. Captures are marked with X, for example, BXF3. Promotions, castling, checks, and checkmates have specific notations. Moves are paired by turn number with annotations for move quality. Games can be saved in portable game notation, PGN, for digital processing. Variants include long algebraic, abbreviated algebraic, and figurine algebraic notations. Descriptive notation was common until 1980, and ICCF numeric notation is now less used. Chess literature has grown significantly over the years. In 1913, H.J.R. Murray estimated around 5,000 chess-related publications. By 1949, B.H. Wood reported this number had increased to 20,000. Since then, the number of chess publications has continued to rise with no exact count available. Notable public chess libraries include the John G. White Chess and Checkers Collection at Cleveland Public Library, housing over 32,000 chess books and 6,000 bound periodicals, and the Chess and Drafts Collection at the National Library of the Netherlands, with approximately 30,000 books. Chess strategy involves evaluating positions and setting long-term goals. Key factors include piece value, control of the center, pawn structure, king safety, and control of key squares. Basic evaluation starts with counting piece values: pawns, 1 point, knights, bishops, 3 points, rooks, 5 points, and queens, 9 points. The king is invaluable but effective in the endgame. Piece values are adjusted based on position, coordination, and position type. Pawn structure, or the pawn skeleton, is crucial as it determines strategic dynamics. Weaknesses like isolated or doubled pawns are often permanent and should be avoided unless offset by other advantages. Chess tactics involve short-term maneuvers that players can calculate in advance. The complexity of these calculations varies with the player's skill and the position's nature. In complex positions, deep calculations are challenging, while in simpler ones, players can foresee longer sequences. Tactics include methods like pins, forks, skewers, and sacrifices. A combination involves a forced sequence, often with a sacrifice leading to a gain. Brilliant combinations are admired for their beauty. Tactical exercises drawn from real games help players develop skills by finding winning combinations, often resulting in checkmate or a decisive advantage. These exercises are available in books, magazines, and online. Chess games are divided into 3 phases: the opening, middle game, and end game, each with distinct strategies. The opening involves initial moves to control the board. The middle game begins after 10, 20 moves focusing on tactical play, And the endgame starts when few pieces remain, emphasizing precise maneuvers to secure victory. Competitive chess players often study and memorize well-documented opening sequences, with White's common starting moves being 1.e4 and 1.d4, each leading to different positions. Openings, cataloged in resources like the Encyclopedia of Chess Openings, vary from quiet positional play to aggressive tactics. Key strategic aims include piece development, central control, king safety, and maintaining a strong pawn structure. White typically starts with a slight advantage due to moving first, while Black aims to neutralize this advantage or create dynamic counterplay. Some opening lines have been analyzed up to 30 moves deep for optimal play. The middle game in chess begins after the opening phase, requiring players to devise plans based on the position's features and tactical possibilities. It is the phase where most combinations occur, often involving attacks on the opponent's king. Certain patterns, like Boden's mate, have specific names. Strategic themes often emerge from pawn structures formed by different openings, such as the minority attack. Transitioning into an endgame is a critical strategic decision, as minor material advantages are typically converted to victory in this phase. However, not all material reductions are beneficial, especially in scenarios involving opposite-colored bishops. The endgame in chess is the final stage with few pieces left. Key differences from earlier stages include the increased importance of pawns, as players often aim to promote them. The king becomes a powerful piece, actively participating in defense and attack. Zugzwang, a situation where a player is disadvantaged by having to move, is common in endgames. Endgames are classified by remaining pieces, such as basic checkmates with minimal pieces, or more complex scenarios like rook and pawn versus rook. The focus is often on strategic pawn promotion and utilizing the king effectively. Chess problems, or compositions, are artistic chess positions created by composers, often not intended for practical play. The most common type is direct mates, where White must checkmate Black within a set number of moves. Other types include helpmates, selfmates, and retrograde analysis problems, which adhere to standard chess rules. Fairy chess problems involve unconventional rules or pieces. Studies focus on endgame scenarios where White must win or draw without move limits. The World Federation for Chess Composition, WFCC, organizes tournaments and awards titles for composing and solving these problems, working alongside but independently from FIDE. Chess is frequently played in public areas like parks, with a casual atmosphere. However, the chess hustling scene, where players often engage in competitive and strategic games for money, has been growing, particularly in urban areas like New York City. Contemporary chess is a well-organized sport featuring numerous international and national leagues, tournaments, and festivals for players of all levels. Smaller tournaments often use a round-robin format, while larger ones employ the Swiss system, pairing players with similar scores. Scoring typically awards 1 point for a win and 0.5 for a draw, though variations like football scoring exist. Player scores can be reported in various formats. A match refers to a series of games between two players or a team competition, not a single game. FIDE, the International Chess Federation, governs global chess, with over 180 national organizations as members. Recognized by the International Olympic Committee, FIDE organizes the World Chess Championship, currently held by Gukesh Domaraju, and the Women's World Championship, held by Ju Wenjun. It also oversees events like the World Junior Chess Championship and national championships. Prestigious invitation-only tournaments include the Linares, Melody Amber, and Tata Steel events. Team competitions include the Chess Olympiad. The World Chess Solving and Correspondence Chess Championships are managed independently by the WFCC and ICCF, respectively. The ELO rating system, used by FIDE and other chess organizations, ranks players based on performance, with an average club player rated around 1,500. Magnus Carlsen holds the highest FIDE rating of 2882. FIDE awards lifetime titles. Grandmaster GM requires a 2,500 rating and specific tournament achievements. International Master IM requires a 2,400 rating. FIDE Master FM requires 2,300. Candidate Master CM requires 2,200. There are also women-only titles with lower rating requirements. FIDE grants titles to arbiters, trainers, and chess problem composers and solvers, while national organizations may award additional titles. Chess originated in northwest India in the early 7th century, known as Chaturanga, representing military divisions. It spread to Persia as Chatrang, later becoming Shatranj in the Muslim world. The game evolved with pieces retaining Persian names, influencing European languages. The oldest chess manual, Kitab ash-Shatranj, was written in Arabic around 840. Chess's eastern migration to China, known as Xiangqi, is less documented, with some historians suggesting it may have influenced Western chess. The oldest chess artifacts were found in Afrasiab, Uzbekistan, dating to around 760. The origins and spread of chess continue to be subjects of scholarly debate. Chess spread across Europe by the 13th century, with the Spanish manuscript Libro de los Juegos documenting its rules, similar to the Arabic Shatranj, but with a checkered board and initial double pawn moves. By 1200, modifications led to modern chess, with significant changes around 1475 in Spain, including new piece movements and the powerful queen. These rules spread to Italy and France, and writings on chess theory emerged in the late 15th century with contributions from figures like Luis Ramirez de Lucena and Rui Lopez de Segura, who developed opening theories and analyzed endgames. In the 18th century, European chess shifted to France, with key figures like Philidor and La Bourdonnais influencing the game. Romantic chess, emphasizing aesthetics and tactical beauty, dominated until the late 19th century. Rules on stalemate, castling, and en passant were standardized, forming the basis of modern chess. The 19th century saw rapid chess organization growth, with clubs, books, and journals emerging. The first modern tournament in 1851, organized by Staunton, was won by Anderson. Paul Morphy, a prodigy, revolutionized chess with his strategic brilliance, defeating top players and shaping the future of the game. Wilhelm Steinitz from Prague pioneered a scientific approach to chess, emphasizing positional strategy over the Romantic era's tactical style. He became the first official world chess champion in 1886 by defeating Johannes Zukertort. Steinitz's reign ended in 1894 when Emanuel Lasker took the title, holding it for 27 years. The 20th century saw a rise in chess tournaments and the establishment of the Women's World Chess Championship in 1927. José Raúl Capablanca and Alexander Alekhine were notable champions, with Alekhine's era marked by hyper-modernists like Aaron Nimzowitsch, who introduced innovative strategies such as the fianchetto. After Alekhine's death, FIDE organized a 1948 tournament to find a new world chess champion, won by Mikhail Botvinnik, marking the start of Soviet dominance in chess. FIDE established a structured system for world championships, involving qualifying tournaments and matches. Botvinnik revolutionized opening theory and participated in numerous championship matches, regaining his title twice. FIDE later abolished the automatic rematch right for deposed champions. Bobby Fischer became the first non-Soviet champion since WW2, defeating Boris Spassky in 1972. Fischer's refusal to defend his title in 1975 led to Anatoly Karpov becoming champion by default, continuing Soviet dominance. Chess engines emerged in the 1960s with the first major tournaments in the 1970s. Home chess computers and software became available in the late 1970s, though performance was low until the 1990s. Endgame table bases for perfect play began in the late 1970s, evolving into comprehensive databases by the 2000s and 2010s. ChessBase introduced the first commercial chess database in 1987, significantly impacting chess research and opening theory. Digital chess clocks, invented in 1973, gained popularity in the 1990s, allowing for advanced time controls with increments and delays. The Internet revolutionized chess by enabling real-time online play through servers like the Internet Chess Server, ICS, and the Internet Chess Club. The 2020 COVID-19 pandemic and popular media like Netflix's The Queen's Gambit spurred a surge in online chess popularity. Advances in computer chess, such as Deep Blue's victory over Garry Kasparov and the development of neural network-based engines like AlphaZero, have transformed the game. Endgame table bases now offer perfect play for complex positions. Technological advancements have changed chess preparation and spectating, with online databases, engines, and learning resources enhancing players' skills and accessibility to the game. Organized chess for young children has become widespread, with FIDE hosting world championships for players as young as 8. The largest tournaments by player count are for children. The number of grandmasters and chess professionals has increased in the modern era. Research by Kenneth Regan and Guy Hayworth compared move choices across different player levels and eras with strong chess engines, concluding that the rise in grandmasters and higher ELO ratings among top players indicates a genuine improvement in the average standard of play, rather than rating inflation or title inflation. From 1993 to 2006, there were 2 World Chess Championships, the PCA's classical format and FIDE's knockout tournament. Garry Kasparov lost his PCA title to Vladimir Kramnik in 2000, but remained a top player until retiring in 2005. The 2006 championship reunified the titles, with Kramnik becoming the undisputed champion. Viswanathan Anand won the title in 2007 and defended it until Magnus Carlsen claimed it in 2013. Carlsen defended his title until 2021, then chose not to compete further. In 2023, Ding Liren became champion, defeating Ian Nepomniachtchi. In 2024, Gukesh Domaraju won the title from Ding. During the Middle Ages and Renaissance, chess was integral to noble culture, teaching war strategy and earning the title King's Game. While esteemed, it was advised not to be a gentleman's main passion due to the time required for mastery. Chess sets like the Lewis Chessmen and literature such as Jacobus de Sissolis's work used chess as a moral metaphor, influencing texts like William Caxton's. Despite its popularity, chess faced opposition from religious authorities across various faiths. By the Age of Enlightenment, chess was seen as a tool for self-improvement. Chess is deeply connected to mathematics, involving combinatorial and topological problems like the Knight's Tour and the 8 Queens puzzle. The number of legal chess positions is around 4.59 x 10 circumflex 44, with a game tree complexity of about 10 circumflex 123, known as the Shannon number. An average chess position offers 40 possible moves, but this can range from 0 in checkmate or stalemate to 218 in constructed scenarios. Ernst Zermelo used chess to develop game strategy theories, suggesting it's possible to determine the outcome of a perfectly played game. However, computing a perfect strategy is currently impractical due to the vast number of positions. A new steganography method uses chess-based covers, like puzzles and game reports, to hide data within chess moves. Proof-of-concept projects have shown how text or files can be converted into binary code and then into legal chess moves, which can be decrypted later. Historically, correspondence chess has been suspected as a medium for hidden messages. During World War I, a chess problem was used as a cipher, and in World War II, postal censorship on military personnel from the US and Canada restricted correspondence chess due to fears it could be used to send secret messages to enemies. Scientific literature on chess psychology highlights that expertise is rooted in knowledge and verbal abilities rather than visuospatial skills. Adrian de Groot's research emphasized the importance of pattern recognition and rapid perception in chess mastery over mere memorization or move anticipation. Recent studies explore chess as mental training, examining the roles of knowledge, search strategies, brain activity, personality, intelligence, and gender differences. While deliberate practice is crucial, other factors like early exposure and birth season also influence skill development. The link between chess skill and intelligence remains debated, with mixed results in adult studies and a positive correlation in children. Online chess experienced significant growth during the COVID-19 pandemic, driven by isolation and the popularity of Netflix's The Queen's Gambit. Chess app downloads surged by 63%, and platforms like chess.com and Lichess saw a dramatic increase in registrations and games played. The demographic of players shifted with a rise in female registrations on chess.com. Experts like GM Maurice Ashley and Jennifer Shahade noted the boom in chess, attributing it to a desire for constructive activities and the convenience of online play, where matchmaking is quick and pieces don't need resetting. The development of chess-playing machines began in the 18th century with the Turk, a hoax, and evolved with digital computers in the 1950s. Claude Shannon's 1950 paper highlighted chess's suitability for computer programming. The first major computer chess tournament was held in 1970, with significant advancements leading to IBM's Deep Blue defeating world champion Garry Kasparov in 1997. By 2009, chess engines like HiArcs 13 on mobile devices outperformed human players. Today, chess engines like Stockfish dominate, making human-computer matches less appealing. Computers now aid in learning and preparation, though they raise cheating concerns in online play. Related games to chess include its direct predecessors like Chaturanga and Shatranj, as well as traditional regional games sharing common ancestors. These include Xiangqi, Chinese chess, Shogi, Japanese chess, Jangi, Korean chess, Oke Chatrang, Cambodian chess, Makruk, Thai chess, Situyun, Burmese chess, and Shatar, Mongolian chess. In comparisons, chess is often called Western or international chess to distinguish it from these national forms. There are over 2,000 chess variants, each with unique rules and characteristics. These include modern rule changes like losing chess and chess 960, variations with different pieces like Dunsany's chess and grand chess, and those with unique board designs such as hexagonal and infinite chess. In this context, traditional chess is often called orthodox, ortho chess, or classic chess. This list includes various books and articles on chess, covering topics such as chess history, psychology, strategy, and notable games. Notable works include Chess History and Reminiscences by Henry Bird, Think Like a Grandmaster by Alexander Kotov, and Lasker's Manual of Chess by Emanuel Lasker. The collection also features modern analyses like Chess Psychology by Angus Dunnington and cultural studies such as Chess and Race in the Global Middle Ages by Christina Ilko. These resources provide insights into the game's evolution, strategies, and the psychological aspects of playing chess. Whether you are a novice or a seasoned player, understanding these fundamentals enhances your appreciation and enjoyment of the timeless game of chess. Happy playing!
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.